Guys, I just wanted to do a short video about my budget speech that I did last night at council, because you only get 5 minutes to actually say what you've got to say. And what I found was that I'd had a couple of conversations in the afternoon, which then added a bit of information, which pushed my timelines, which made it tight. Whereas originally in the morning, I'd had 4.5 minutes of speech to do, which gave me plenty of breathing time to look more relaxed about the whole process. So, I mean, the reality is that these lines of £200,000 for environmental enforcement officers and 240k for police officers were only announced a few weeks ago. You know, as the final budget papers came out, these were not part of the draft budget. And the draft budget requires officers to work for a whole year to come up with the savings that they needed to make in their departments and the requests that were put in to save X, Y, Z. And it was only the last minute intervention of the government to provide £3.5 million, £4 million to RBWM to spend to help them with their budget, which basically means that they, rather than sort of backtrack and go, right, well, those savings you were going to make, you don't need to make anymore, so have the money back. No, none of that. This is about, actually, here we go, we've got £4 million extra, let's make some points with it. And there are lots of questions around this. The environment enforcement, I mean, Phil mentions it in his speech, and he talks about litter clearing and waste and stuff like that. This is not what those guys are supposed to be about, because there's already a contract that is out for tender as we speak to facilitate that process. You know, combining in the traffic wardens and the enforcement guys that go around pinching people for cigarettes, and the traffic wardens and the other stuff that goes with that. That's all being put together in a block and is out to tender, and there's people coming forward to say we can do all this stuff. So this is extra over and above, just pulled out of thin air. The 240k for police is, again, it wasn't there before. We've had community wardens that they've been culling for years and years and years. Had 25, now got 6, only 4 of those are active because they're looking to recruit one, and one's on maternity. So you've got 4 people, community wardens, looking after the whole of RBWM. This is a massive ask for them. Lots of pressure, but they are the best ones because they are actually involved in the community. They go and talk to people in the community and get those connections that are all important. Police officers, experienced police officers, don't want to be tiddling around doing a bit of graffiti. They want to catch some proper crims. Well, that's not what this is about. And the Thames Valley Police do all the so it's out of sync. Anyway, so listen to what I say in the presentation. The words are below, so you can see what I was talking about if you can't be bothered watching the other video. But it's the important point here is that this stuff is being made up lastminute.com and is not part of a coherent plan. It's an electioneering pot. It's about winning the next election. You do using the money in that way. That's not how we should be spending residents' money. Thank you.